Hi. Thank you for coming to Diane Potter Yoga. I am Diane Potter. Today, I just want to do a 15-minute add-on. You can use this class anytime. I'm thinking 15-minute add-ons for back bends. So, well, we can start right away with some bridges. So lie on your back. But first, let's just do yoga and bring yourselves onto the mat. Constructive rest first. Walk your feet outside the mat, the edges. Knock your knees inside of the mat, but outside of your hips. Knock your knees together. Take some breaths to pull yourself into your body, into this moment. You're going to need some blocks. Maybe if you have a yoga strap, some blocks, and a pillow. Walk your feet. Let your feet just naturally fall where they do. Right around hips width, maybe a little wider. A little wider will give you more support, less stress on your knees for the back bends. And it's perfectly fine to do that. And I know people used to say don't squeeze your butt. Squeezing your butt is also perfectly fine in back bends. It actually opens up. It helps you to take some stress off your knees and open up your back even more. So we'll start with some bridges. So lift your hips up, maybe walk your hands together, clasp your hands together, and walk your hands away from, press them into the body, and lift your hips to the ceiling. There's generally kind of an energy of towards, your knees are reaching towards each other just to keep it active between the thighs. Keep lifting your hips. Maybe press into your toes and lift your hips a little more. Press your heels down, lift your hips a little bit more, and lift your toes up. And press your hips, full foot down, and lift your hips up. And let's roll down through each vertebra. Keep your arms together, hands clasping, resting your hips right on your forearms. Let your legs spread out. Feel how this opens your chest, your heart. Feel how the massage just kind of gives you a little bit of massage for your forearms. Decompression here. I'm going to do a couple more rounds of glute bridges. They are so good for your glutes and just really good for your entire spine, your back, your lower back, helping you, relieve any lower back pain, but also to build a strong lower back and butt to support your spine and your upper body and so many of life's positions. Okay, so feet walk under your knees. I'm going to actually take off my wrist. I think I feel better. Okay. Take off my neck bracelets, not my wrist. All right. Reach your hips up and squeeze your butt. Press into your left heel. Really press into the heel as you lift your right leg to the sky. And point and flex your foot. Keep lifting your hips up. Point, flex, point, flex, point. Press into your heel to get your hips up. Clasp your hands, press into your arms, press into your hips, press into your heel to get your hips up. Breathe. 2 more. Hip flexing, pointing, flexing. Cross your ankle over your left knee and lift your left heel and set it down. Lift your toes and set everything down. You can unclasp your hands. Relax. Let your knees fall out to the right with your right foot on the left knee. And look over your left shoulder. Release. Right foot down. Get ready for the other side. So hands come by your sides. Lift your hips up, clasp your hands together, walk your arms towards each other, press your arms into the mat. As you lift your hips up higher, press your right heel into the mat. As you lift your left foot to the ceiling. Point and flex and press into your arms. Press into your foot, lift up your heel. Press into your heel. Press, straighten, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex on your toes, point. Right toes are the ball, you're on your right toes, you're on the right ball of your foot. Lift your hips a little higher, Press, point and flex your left foot. All right. Left ankle goes onto your right knee, lift your hips a little higher. Lift your heel up, right heel up, and then right toes up. Press into your right heel. And release everything to the mat. Arms up again. Left foot to the right. And look over your left shoulder. And come on back. Let's just stretch out really nice and long, just once till we switch legs. Breathe up. And then the left leg and the right leg. Under your knee, your feet are under your knees. Maybe you can walk one even a little closer to your butt. And they can be outside of your knees, and that's perfectly fine. And lift your hips up. Arms under your body. Squeeze your arms towards each other. Squeeze your back of the arms into the mat. Breathe. And press into your heels. And lift your hips a little higher. And then press into your toes. Tippy toe. Lift your hips a little higher. Breathe. Heels, toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heels up, heels down, toes up. Right knee to the ceiling, right knee, press into your left foot, left heel. Point your right toes and flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point. Lift your toes, left toes, right toes. Stay on the ball of your left toes. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Cross your ankle. Left heel comes down. Left heel goes up, hips up. Heel down, hips up. Press your heel, lift your toes. Heel and toe down. Everything comes down. Right knee, right ankle's on your left arm. Right ankle is on top of your left knee. I'm gonna scoot to the left of my mat because I don't have a lot of room on my right side. Left side. Drop the right foot to the mat. Look over the right shoulder. You can hold onto your knee. Breathe. We have to do that leg one more time. Why don't we rest in constructive rest to release the hips? Okay. So let's bring our hands to our sides, clasp our hands under our back, lift the booty up, lift the body up, really press the arms and heels into the mat, lift the hips a little bit more. The neck is just neutral, so your chin should not be tucking into your chest. Your neck is neutral. Long neck. Press into your left heel, lift your hips a little higher. Take your right leg to the ceiling, point and flex your right foot. Lift hips a little higher. Point. Come to the ball of your toes, a left toe, point and flex your right foot. Heel down, press. Take your right ankle on your left knee, press your hips up, press your arms down to press your hips up. Come to the toes, left toes. Left heel, lift your left toes, press into your heel, press your hips up, press into your entire foot. Oh, release. Oh, I'm getting sweaty. That was a good one for me. Hope that was a good one for you. Constructive rest for breath. Stretch your arms and stretch your legs. I'm going to interlace my fingers and then reach my palms to the ceiling, reach my heels, reach my palms to the wall behind me, reach my heels to the wall in front, and then just collapse everything down again, breathe, surrender. And then roll onto one side, make a pillow. We are going to need to stretch out the upper back between the shoulder blades. A really nice back bendy add-on. We will start with a series of puppies. Puppies are an amazing way to open up shoulders, armpits, chest. Okay, so let's do that. Come into a puppy pose. Knees onto your hips, tailbone pointing to the ceiling. Walk your hands in front. Let your forehead just fall down wherever it does. Walk your hands onto your shoulders and take a cat-cow. Now, if that was absolutely no problem for you and you feel you want it deeper, you're gonna come onto some blocks. Also, work towards getting your chest and your chin to the floor instead of your forehead. If that stresses out your neck at all, don't worry about it. Just keep tilting your forehead to the ground. Keep bringing your chest to the ground. That's why we're on blocks. Start with your hands down on blocks. Reach blocks front till you're just bringing your chest towards the mat. Chest does not have to touch the mat at all. Maybe it will gradually, and you can start here on your forehead as well if you'd like to. For a few breaths. Tense your fingers. Work towards bringing your chest to the mat, chin to the mat.
Bring your forehead to the mat, rest in child's pose. You can sway.
Do that one more time with the blocks on the fingertips. Finger pads, finger pads.
Just imagine getting your chest to the ground and look up.
And release that. Come to a cat. Come to your fingertips. Really rest. Roll your shoulders away from each other. And come on up to your knees for a couple of camel poses. So hips are reaching forward. Can hold on and assist your hips to reach forward. Core is engaged. Hips are reaching forward. Our legs are engaged. Come to your toes and reach for your heels if you're so inclined, or you can see if you can rest the tops of your feet on the mat. Keep reaching your chest up, squeezing your shoulder blades. Make a shelf of your heart with your shoulder blades. Squeeze your butt. Don't let your head fall. Bring your hands to your heart. Keep letting your head come back. 5 breaths. And bring your hips to your heels. And let your head come up last. And then slightly tuck your chin. Think about 3 things you're grateful for. Now, I'm gonna do some heart opening with the blocks. So, like more passive for the first one, although it can be quite deep because I'd like to sit on the highest block. We should be open for that. Sit between your heels, and then your block is going to support your heart. Let your arms over your head or your arms down by your side, whatever makes you comfortable or whatever makes you feel this stretch. Now, if you have your other block handy, you can use it to support your head on the mid-length and mid-height. Or you can just release the block and let your head dangle. Simultaneously working your butt and your head towards each other and away from each other at the same time. Let go, let go, let go, let go. And then release, press into your hands. Bring your knees together. Fold over your knees to release your spine in child's pose. let's complete the practice with 3 back bends. So move the blocks out of your way. Your feet are pressing into the floor. The more you can press your heels and your entire foot into the floor, the higher your hips can get. When you're upside down, think about squeezing your shoulder blades together to make a shelf for your heart as you offer your heart to God, to your higher power, to your higher self, wherever you just surrender and feel incredible gratitude that you're here at this moment, opening your heart, creating so much positive energy in your life. Okay, so fingers are gonna face your shoulders. Hands are spread wide. Feet are pressing into the mat. We're gonna come up, we're gonna rest on the crown of our head first. So exhale completely, inhale to the crown of your head. Breathe in, breathe out, there. Exhale, there, and then inhale, come all the way up. Okay, so we'll do that together, exhale. And then inhale, come up to your head. Rest on your head, walk your hands a little closer, breathe. Squeeze your butt. Inhale all the way up. And look at the mat. Press into your hands, press into your feet. Maybe walk your hands a little closer to your feet. Look at the mat between your hands. Keep pressing your hands. Keep pressing your heels, breathe. We'll try to hold it for 10. Tuck your chin, roll down, back of your head, roll through each vertebra of the spine. Oh, surrender without grabbing your knees to your, let yourself be open. Feel the effects of the pose in your spine, in your heart, in your entire back body, your entire front body. Maybe you can stretch your legs out. Let yourself be open and breathe. Receive. With a grateful heart, we'll do another back bend. So, I'm walking my feet under my knees, or thereabout, somewhere about there. I feel more supported with a wider foot stance. You do you though. Fingers are facing my shoulders. Again, I'm going to come to the crown of my head for a breath in and an exhale. And then on inhale, I'm going to open it into a full back bend. Exhale completely. Inhale up. Exhale completely. Press your hands, press your feet. Inhale up. Now really press into your hands, really press into your feet, and really look at the mat. Breathe. See if you can sway back and forth. See if you can walk your hands closer to your feet. See if you can bring your chest through your arms. Keep looking at your mat. 5. And if you're ready, breathe in and come down. When you're ready, back of your head first, tuck your chin, roll down. Let your knees fall together for constructive rest. I'm going to scoot up. I'm going to stretch out again. Fingertips and toes away from each other. And bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side on your mat. Nice long spine. One more back bend. I'm going to finish the practice with legs up the wall and waterfall. You can join me if you like. Like it's incredibly restorative to end. And Waterfall supported. I think that it's kind of really important to reset the body and incorporate all the space and strength you created from muscle memory in your body, and just absorb the energy to be with you is so necessary for the mental spiritual connection there. Here, okay, let go one more time. Okay, feet to the floor, onto your knees, so thereabouts. Okay, fingers are pressing towards your shoulders. Breathe. When you're ready, exhale completely. Lift your hips, rest on the head. Inhale them, press all the way up. See if you can walk your feet a little closer. See if you can walk your feet and stand your tippy toes. Walk your hands a little closer. See if you can lift your heart. Drop your heels. And keep your arms where they are. Maybe you can back out of it a little. Maybe you can walk your chest through your arms. Maybe you can strain your legs. Breathe. And walk your feet back. Walk your hands back. Press into your arms. Look at the floor. Lift your heart. And then roll out whenever you're ready. Let it go completely. Surrender. Feel grateful for your heartbeat. I'm gonna just face the wall here. My feet are gonna come up to the wall. You can, if you would like to backbend, Sean, of course, feel free if you need a twist here, take twists. They always feel good. Twists always feel good after a backbend. And then look over your left shoulder, knees to the right. And then feet right up the wall. Surrender, let go completely. I don't know if you are craving, like I am craving, a goddess pose at the wall. Feel free to, if it does not disturb or take too much stress. Your inner thighs might need to be opened after backbend. I'm gonna roll over to one side of my body if you're ready, or you can stay as long as you have, as long as you like. The longer you stay, Waterfall, the better the better off you are. But I'm gonna close this for me. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your energy with me. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. May you see the divine light in all beings. Let's rub our hands together, creating energy and heat. Bring our hands over our eyes for clear and loving thoughts and a calm mind. Okay, rub hands together. We're gonna bring our hands into our core, to our stomach. Healthy digestion, inner knowing, gut emotions, gut feelings, connections with intuition, healing. Let's bring our energy into our hands, create heat. Let's place our hands over our heart, clear and loving intentions. Bring health and healing into the heart. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.